Hi, in this video I'm going to show the proper threading of an Elias Howe sewing machine. This particular machine dates from 1874. I'm going to start with the shuttle, as the shuttle on these machines are probably some of the most challenging ones of all the early sewing machines that I've worked with. We're going to start with the bobbin, and with the thread coming off the lower section of the bobbin, the shuttle has an arm that you can lift up out of the way, and you insert the bobbin into the little slot in the front and let it drop in. Once the bobbin is in, you're going to take the thread that comes up from underneath and you're going to pass it first through the lower slot, then through the upper slot, so that it's back inside the central part of the shuttle. The next part is you're going to actually thread it through the two holes that are located on the arm. You're going to first thread it through the hole that's closest to the nose of the shuttle, where the point is. It's going to go out through that top hole there, and then it's going to come back in through the lower part. Making sure to pass this thread underneath the one that's there inside. It's always good to have a sharp stiletto or a pair of scissors to aid in the threading of this particular one. It can be a little fussy. There we go. I'm going to pull that out. So that when the arm comes down, the thread comes out this way. The next part is it's going to be passed around the tension pieces here. And in the nose of this particular shuttle, there's actually two discs, one on top of the other, under this screw, and those create the tension for the shuttle. They have a little bit of play in them, and this is probably the most challenging piece, is you're going to want to pass this thread up and around the arc of this particular tension disc. And I find sometimes to have it pass around my finger or fingernail makes it easier, but this usually is a bit of a challenging piece. As it comes around, it has to fall in between the two tension discs, and I'm not sure if that is actually visible there, so that it comes out this way. Once it passes through those tension discs, then the last part of the shuttle is actually coming through this little hole from the inside of the shuttle out, and it comes out and is ready to be placed into the machine. If you need to adjust this tension disc, it's actually a reverse threaded screw, so to tighten it, it'll have to go left, and to loosen it, it would go right. Once it is threaded, it sits in the machine with the tail tucked under the little arm, and I generally put it in like there and let it catch the arm with the thread coming out on top. The upper part is relatively simple compared to the shuttle. The thread on the spool, and it goes through a slot at the top of this rotary tension. This is a rotary tension, which means the actual tension will wrap around and move, providing tension. If you need to tighten the tension, you just tighten this particular screw, and it allows this to move a little less loosely. It then passes through this thread guide, up through the take-up lever, and then it's going to come down, and it's going to go under the little finger on the faceplate. It's going to go around this little take-up lever, back through the little head again, and then it's going to come down, and there's a little teeny thread guide right over the needle, and then this threads from the left to the right through the needle, and you can pull that away. Then this machine, the wheel turns away from you, over the top and away, so you'll lower the needle, it'll pick up that thread, and there you go. have your lower thread up. One of the fun little features of this particular machine is if you do need to change your needle, this has a swing away foot that allows the foot to slide away, giving you greater access to the needle area. And then you can bring that back around and it will drop back down and put the presser foot down. We'll go ahead and lift that. And we'll go ahead and sew a few stitches in. Albeit loud, but a lovely machine. With some very pretty stitches. And that is the Elias Howe machine.